All right, first video. I figured I'd start a Yap series on YouTube because I tend to just go on live on TikTok and talk for like, I don't even know, like sometimes it's like 2 or 3 hours straight. So I figured why not make a series on YouTube and start uploading those. Too tall for this tree. I ended up like putting a poll up on Instagram and I was like asking people, I was like, do you guys want me to make a series where I just talk about shit? And I did not expect anyone to really care. But a lot of people did. And I was like, okay, cool. It's a good excuse to just talk about random shit on camera. So let's do it, you know? I wanted to go outside and do this, but there was a tornado in LA, which was fucking insane. It lasted like 2 days. I didn't see the tornado, but everything was covered in water. So I figured I'd do it at home. Beautiful little view, you know? Little view out for my little abode, but fucking screen door doesn't work, so I have to like squeeze through it. But I know a lot of people wanted me to just yap on camera about shit. I go live all the time and talk for way too long, and you know, sometimes I just don't have the time or the energy to do it. So I figured like, let's make a series on YouTube, you know? And that's what I'm doing. So I don't really know what this is gonna be about. I'm just kind of winging it, but I guess it's just a good way for you guys to get to know me. I know there's a lot of new people, and I went viral on like Red Note recently and got like 60,000 followers in a month, which was just insane. So I know there's a lot of people over there that probably want to hear me talk, you know? I barely talk on camera, so you know. New series. It feels weird fucking recording myself, but I guess like, yeah, introduce myself and talk about just my life and, you know, things I'm into, just random shit. I'm a musician. I make music. A lot of you guys on this YouTube channel probably already know that because I made this channel when I was like, I think I was like 10 years old when I made this YouTube channel. It's insane. And I forgot I had this channel. I completely forgot this channel existed. So a lot of the people that have like subscribed are probably going to see me now and be like, what the fuck? Like if you look at the old videos of me, please don't. It's so cringe. But if you look at the old videos of me on this channel, it's crazy. I look a lot different. I didn't have long hair like this. But yeah, I've come a long way since then. I make music. I went viral when I was a kid and got signed to a label and kind of just, yeah, did music from there. Played live gigs, played festivals when I was a kid. Came over here when I was in my teens. First time that I lived out here, I was 17. I was turning 18. I think I just turned 18 and I came out here for a trip. And I came here completely on my own, 18 years old, and got a place with like 4 people I didn't know for like 3 or 4 months. And it was crazy. It was a great time, but it was fucking terrifying because like at the time, like, you know, I'd been living with my parents mostly. I've never lived on my own. So I was like, holy shit, like I'm not just like moving out down the street. I'm going to the other side of the planet and I'm living with people I don't know and I have no family here, you know? So it was pretty intense, but yeah, did that, came to LA, just kept doing music, kind of drifted out of EDM. Like I started out making EDM. And over time, I kind of just went into hip-hop, R&B, a lot of like indie alternative shit as well. Mainly just stuff with like my music. And yeah, when I was 21, I think it was I 21? No, when I was 20. When I was 20, I moved out here for the first time, like properly. And I was here all of last year. And I'm here all this year. You know, it's what is it, October 2025. It's the end of 2025, so I've been here for nearly 2 years now on my own, and it's been insane. And I figured, what should I make this kind of video about, right? And that's when it came to me, eat a burger. Eat a fucking burger. And I know that makes absolutely no fucking sense right now, what I'm saying, but it will in a minute. I tend to be stuck in my head a lot. And I spiral a lot. And I mean, look, everyone fucking spirals. Like, I'm not special for it. I get it. But being out here alone is fucking hard. Like, not being around family, not being around friends. Like, I have friends over here, and I have, you know, people that are really close to me, don't get me wrong. But sometimes like it's hard. You just feel kind of like on your own, because all these people you know are because of your music, your work, you know. So they don't really know you for you. They know you for the work you do. Granted, there are people over here that I am really close with, but sometimes it does feel like you're kind of out here on your own for just work, and like you don't really get to shut that part of your brain off. And I started, like, when I say started, I've been spiraling for a long time, like, about it, because I spent a lot of my time on my own, just making music, you know, exercising when I start my day, eating healthy. I try to eat healthy. I eat pretty healthy. I don't eat processed food. But, you know, that doesn't really fucking matter if you got like barely any social interaction, you know? And, you know, because like you could have like, you know, fucking David Goggins level, like, morning routine, you know, get up at 5 a.m., do your meditation, exercise, eat fucking perfect, study, learn a new thing, you know? But it's like, did you fucking talk to people? Like, if you didn't, then it's like, who cares, you know? Like, I think mental health is like, plays like just as big of a part as physical health. Like, I think that's a lot of the reason most people go to the gym, is because it helps them mentally. Like, you know, you look and feel better physically, but the mental side of it is just as big, you know? And I was kind of getting to a point, like, recently where I felt like every day was the same. You know, I would wake up, get up at like 10 a.m. because I would be up until like 3 in the morning working on music. I would get up at 10 a.m. For reference, I do music full time, so I don't have anywhere to be unless it's about music. And I can't work a job over here because my visa. I have a certain type of visa where I can't get a job. I'm not allowed to. I have to make money through my employer that I make music with. So sometimes it's like I can't go anywhere because I don't have enough money. I gotta make sure I ration my money, because music, it pays so sporadically. And like sometimes you just like, it gets like, how do I word it? Sometimes like the silence gets loud, you know, and you gotta just like, get out of the house and just like do something. And I did that like 2 days ago. I've only been back for like 2 weeks, you know. A couple weeks ago I went and saw family in Australia. I have someone very sick with cancer, so I went back and I visited them, and, you know, went and saw them, spent time with them, and that was fucking awesome. And, you know, it was good to like take a break from all of this for a little bit. But I came back and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be staying up till like 3 a.m. I don't care if I'm busy, I'm going to sleep at a good time, I'm getting up early. And I was doing it for a while, but then I like slowly started, you know, teetering into like the late nights again, and I was like, fuck. And, you know, like, I want to go to the gym, but it's like, the gym is like a 45-minute walk, and, you know, I'm honestly probably going to cancel my membership because I got to save money. So I was like, you know, I'll do cardio, I'll go for runs and exercise at home with what I have at home. But I found like I would just be in this room, and it like started turning into a prison cell. And I was like, bro, I gotta get out. And then that's like when I came to the conclusion. I was like, I'm gonna get a burger, you know, I'm gonna take myself on a date, you know, because when was the last time any of us took ourselves on a date? You know, when is the last time we just hung out with us? You know, I know it's been a long time since I have, so I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna hang out with this guy today. So I did. I got up at a really early time, and I was like, I don't feel like getting up early, I don't feel like doing anything, but I was like, let me just pretend to be a person that would want to do that for the day. So I pretended to want to get up, and I got up, and it was great. I felt great. And then I went out, I got a burger. I was eating a burger. I'm like, oh, there's a record store like down the road. Let me go check it out. So I went down the road. I checked out the record store, and that was really fun too. And I have an infection on my nail, and it's freaking me out. But I went to a record store, and I was like, damn, like I feel so much better. And that's when I realized, like, sometimes like we just get like stuck in our head like so fucking much, to the point like everything seems like 20 times worse than it actually is. And like, I don't know about you guys, but like if I don't leave the house, I get agoraphobic. Like if I stay in the house, I don't want to leave. It's weird. It's like I hate being here like too much, but it's like I don't want to step outside because like I don't want to deal with everything out there. It's like it's weird. It's like a weird paradox. So I'm like, I have to force myself outside because once I start going outside, I enjoy it. So I did that, and I came home and I was like, wow, I feel better. Not only that, but I was also like, all these nihilistic thoughts about my future of like, oh, am I going to be able to do this shit? Like, is music going to keep happening? Like, am I going to have to go home and get a regular job or some shit? Like, what is next year going to look like? Oh no, my visa's running out. Like, all these random thoughts kind of changed from being nihilistic to being like optimistic in a weird way. And, you know, the day started with me being like, I don't know where my life's going to be next year. Like, fuck. To me being like, I have no idea where my life's going to be. This is fucking sick. You know, like I embraced it, and I was like, the uncertainty is cool because it's like, I'm challenging myself and I'm doing stuff that like freaks me out. You know, because like when I don't know if I said this already, but when I was like 18, I first moved out, and you know, I left home, as I said before, and I came out here, and I got into my room, said hi to all the people I met that I was going to be living with for like 3 months, opened my door, went in my room, and I shut the door, and I was like, there is no one here that I know. I'm on the other side of the planet. I don't know anyone in this house. And it was just dead silent in my room. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like, what am I doing right now? Like, this is fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. There's nights when I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this shit makes no sense, you know? But it's cool, you know? But I did have like a breakdown. Like, I had a mental breakdown when I was 18, and I was like, I was legit, like, I was crying. I don't cry. Like, I'm not a crier at all, but I was bawling my fucking eyes out, bro. I got no shame about it either. Like, I was, like, bawling my eyes out. I was like, holy fuck, like, this is too much. Like, I want to go home. Like, what the fuck? Like, I take it back, put me back on the plane. I take back what I said about this being sick. But I went to sleep, and I woke up, and I went out the next day and met a few people, had lunch, got to see LA properly for the first time, went in the studio, made some music, went home, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking sick. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, I can just free roam this fucking place. Like, I feel like an international hobo over here, man. Like, I have no idea where I'm going to be next year, let alone the year after. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just winging it, doing music as much as I can, which is all the time because it's my full-time thing. But it's just like, just putting like all my energy into this shit, trying to make it like work, you know, for the future. And it's sick. Like, you know, you become like grateful for this shit. Like, I think gratitude is like the one thing that fixes everything. Like, rather than being like, oh, discipline over motivation, or like, there is truth in that, don't get me wrong, but it's like, sometimes you just gotta wake up and be fucking grateful for it, bro. Like, stop fucking crying about stuff and just be grateful for this shit. That's how I view my life. Like, a lot of people would be nihilistic. Like, I've had a lot of people talk about my life, and I've had a lot of people say like, dude, like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how the fuck you do it, man. Like, I don't know how you keep, like, I don't know how you stay mentally sane and shit. There's a lot of reasons for why people say that, but I can elaborate that on that, like, in another video, maybe this video. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging this video, but it's really all about gratitude, man, and just going and eating a burger. Like, sometimes you just gotta go out and get lunch and just, like, sit around and just, like, fucking... Or, like, if you can't even afford to eat lunch, you know, which I've been in that position, like, just go out and sit at a park and just look around. Be like, I'm alive, you know? This is life. You know, like, life was never, like, meant to be easy. Like, this shit was always going to be difficult for anyone. Anyone that, like, wants to do anything remotely, like, meaningful with their life is going to deal with a lot of hard shit. It's just a given. That's just how life is. Like, it's a very unforgiving thing. So when life is unforgiving, you got to forgive yourself and just be grateful for what you do have. Oh, I just got a low battery. I don't know if that fucked up my video. But you just got to be grateful for what you do have, not what you don't have yet. And once you do that, it's, yeah, things start to feel a lot better in general. So I think I'll call this video just eat a burger. Just eat a burger, you know? If you don't like burgers, you know, eat a salad, I guess, if you like those. You know, eat a fucking Big Mac, eat a deluxe quarter pounder, eat a Wendy's burger, you know, eat some wings if you want, eat a fish fillet if you're some weird fuck that likes that, like, you know, like, just eat something and, like, be grateful for it, you know? Like, I think that's, like, I'm not a religious person, like, I'm not, you know, I'm very much, like, open-minded, but I'm not a religious person. But I do think, like, the whole praying before dinner thing, it makes sense. Like, be grateful for the fucking meal you got, bro. Like, when you do have a meal, like, be thankful for it. You know, you don't have to, like, thank God or something if you don't want to, but just be grateful for, like, having it. Because if you're just like miserable and, like, thinking about, like, oh, I need this and I don't have that and I don't have this and I don't have that, it's like, what the fuck do you have to, like, smile about at the end of the day if that's all you're thinking about? So that's how I look at life, like, at the moment. And yeah, it's tough. Like, you know, money is tight as hell. Music is uncertain as shit. If you guys want to get into music, I'm warning you, this shit it's like crazy. Like, this shit is so much harder than people think. Like, uncertainty is, like, everywhere. Like, you're like constantly, like, second guessing everything about your life. Like, it's like, mentally and physically, it's a very demanding and intense job. But I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I love making music. But yeah, it's crazy. You know, I lost my train of thought. But, you know, sometimes, like, after a day, I'll just sit down and I'll get my laptop, which is on my bed over there, and I'll probably do it tonight, and I'll just put on regular show, and I'll watch regular show on my laptop while I'm playing video games or something, you know? And that shit, like, that usually is what, like, settles me down, you know? Like, my life is so weird over here. Like, I'll make more videos talking about like, what's going on in my life and stuff, but yeah, it's, you know, it's fun as hell. So for anyone that's watching this video that, like, wants to get to know me, like, yeah, I make music. You know, I grew up in Canberra, small town in Australia, and yeah, moved over here for the first time when I was 18. You know, I'd come here and visited for multiple trips when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever. But yeah, been doing music my whole life. My first gig was when I was 11, and it was in front of, like, I think it was like 10,000 fucking people, and I was a kid. I didn't even understand. I didn't even fathom the concept of that many people being in a fucking, like, area, and I was performing in front of them, and I remember being so nervous. So, like, my whole life I've been doing shit that, like, scares the shit out of me, you know? But I'm here in one piece, and everything I look back on like that, I'm grateful for it. And I think that's the reason I'm still mentally sane, is because I'm grateful for what has happened. So yeah, eat a burger, go outside, get some fresh air if you spiral about shit like I do, and yeah, you'll probably feel a lot better. And if you don't, you know, just take it a day at a time. You know, if you feel like you want to crash out and quit your job or go fuck everything, just wait till tomorrow. You know, give it a day. Wait till tomorrow and see how you feel tomorrow. You know, if you still feel that way, just try another day. Wait another day, and then you'll probably be all right. You know. But yeah, try and make more of these. I don't really know if people like them. I'll see what happens. But first video. I think that's all I want to talk about today. But yeah, I'll probably play some video games. I've been playing Earthbound again. Earthbound is really fun. I've been playing the fuck out of Earthbound. It's like my favorite game of all time. I got a 3DS. I could probably grab it. It's probably out there somewhere. I don't want to grab it. Can't be fucked. But I have... Actually, no, I'm going to grab it. I don't care. Alright, I got it. I'm such a nerd when it comes to video games. You guys have no idea. I got one of these. Yeah, it's a 3DS XL. I love this thing. I think this thing is one of the best consoles ever made. I think it's easy top 3. I've been playing Earthbound on it though. I managed to cop the emulator off the eShop. Oh yeah, that's, I don't know if you can see the reflection. That's a bowl of salt from popcorn I was eating. I started adding tahini to my popcorn. It's been a game changer. I'm not gonna lie. I sound so fucking white saying that, but it is so good. Like, I can't go back. But I've been playing Earthbound a lot, and it's been really fun. It's been a good game to like wind down to. And this thing's like as big as my head, like almost. It's crazy. But I highly recommend getting a 3DS or an XL. I'd say that the 3DS, Jesus Christ, the 3DS XL, I think this is better than a regular one just because I have big ass hands, like giant hands, so it's better for me. But also the bigger screen is just easier, and it has facial fucking hell, am I having a stroke right now? Facial tracking. But yeah, been playing the shit out of that. I got a Switch as well. So usually I just wind down with that, you know, make music, setting up a merch website. So stay tuned for that, making merch. I'm also selling hair oil. So if you guys want hair oil, which I know a lot of you have been talking about, that's going to be available as well. But yeah, also clothes, obviously. But yeah, that'll be available soon. I've been setting that up. Just doing a lot of music related stuff, and you know, trying to get outside, you know, seeing people whenever I can. You know, I'm pretty active socially, so you know, I'm not too much of a hermit, but sometimes it does feel like I am, so I try to get out, see people. But yeah, I think that's a good way to leave it off, you know. I'll keep these up, and I hope you, I don't know if anyone's still watching. If you're still watching right now, like, props to you. I don't know how you listen to me for like 22 minutes. What is it? Yeah. I don't know how you did it, but I appreciate all of you. And yeah, stay tuned for another video. I'll probably make more of these. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah.